Good day. Big Boss here, Nature. Trying to understand what is non understandable. And I take you to the line I was told, shit, damn near 20 years ago, that you can't be rational with an irrational person, meaning if they have in their head their ideology, their warped views, their delusion, their way, their wants, their belief system, and is not allowing anything else to penetrate into that space, there's nothing you can do till they're ready to come up out of that space. As long as they're in that space, they're in the space. So telling someone outside, hey, it's 90 degrees, humidity is hitting, not from sitting inside, looking outside, going outside, being outside for more than 30 to 40 minutes with actual experience of the outside conditions, coming back in, telling them it's 90, it's hot as hell, it's humid, look at me, I'm sweating, look at me. And for a person to tell you, well, it don't look like it's all that hot. From where, nigga? It don't look hot? I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with that type of information. Shit don't look hot. So what that mean? It ain't hot. If you don't think it's hot. That's where we live at these days. So let's get into this.
Women be drafted for war. Women be drafted for war. Like too tough for me to Sure. Yeah. I think so. I think it might put a stop to it, maybe. Or something. I mean, do I want to be drafted? Drafted. Not the last one. Not for me. That's no for me.
The first girl was like drafted to like war. Nah, drafted to the NBA. And to be honest, this is the reason why most women didn't want the right to vote, because it meant you had to be ready for the draft. I didn't see a single feminist in the Ukraine. Everybody want equality till it's time to go to war.
Could you handle all three of us at once?
Maybe not. I'm kind of new to this, but
New to what?
I never done a threesome though. I'm being real.
You want to find out? It's a foursome.
I don't know.
You're saying no to us?
I'm not saying no, but I'm saying maybe.
We need a yeah. Should he have a foursome?
He could. I wouldn't.
Damn, why?
See the OnlyFans shirt. You like average at best.
Please look at yourself. Before you come at me sideways, make sure you're better looking and make sure you make more money than me.
Well, I'd like to see what you look like underneath all that makeup. Let's do the wet wipe challenge.
Let's do it. At the end of the day, you're out in Wynwood and we're making money. And you're out just getting plastered.
I mean, I'm pretty sober. I don't know about you.
Gotcha, bitch. These OnlyFans girls are getting out of control. I'm seeing this more often. They're doing TikTok interviews to promote themselves and to get Sims to buy their content.
You look so pink.
Most breakfast bars with the same old script. Snooze, we find that scripts are...
Pink.
I'm gonna say it again. Hello. What year did what women said, wanted, what year or did, huh? What year was this relevant?
Guess who I am? Watch. Back my pig.
What's that?
Do you have a female officer present while you're patting her down?
How do you know that I'm not identifying the female? Fucking smart ass.
He cold.
I don't hang out with ugly people. I just don't. Like, if you can't dress, if your hair's always a mess, if you're just not attractive.
What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? You say ugly people. You don't hang out with anyone uglier than you? Because what in the fuck is going on here? In fact, let's go with it. Let's keep
Sorry. Like, we can't be in a clique together because I'm not the most gorgeous person, but when we walk into
don't
the
be
club
saying
or
stuff
something,
like that.
why?
I'm not the most.
Don't be saying stuff like that. The truth. Don't be saying what it really is. Say what comes up in your head. Whatever you make to believe in delusion and imagination, you can be it, except with those bills every month. And the fact that you have low self-esteem and insecurities and all type of other shit. But it's okay. Just dilute that with science fiction. Science fiction. Don't be saying you're not the most gorgeous. What the bitch supposed to lie to us on camera, ain't she? That's what this bitch want. Look at her. Look at what it's smoked. This bitch got a smoked blunt tip head. That blunt done got put out.
Gorgeous person, like don't.
I mean, I'm not a freaking 10. You think I'm a 10?
Yes, you don't think you a 10? Oh my gosh, girl, you have to always think you a 10.
Oh my gosh, girl, you got to always think you a 10. I would call that bitch out to a firing squad, or an impalement team, or a stone throwing team, and ask that bitch. Hook her up to the lie detector test. She get one chance. Bitch, do you really believe in that shit you saying? If you fully believe it, then answer the same way you did on this video. But the consequences will be being shot at, niggas throwing knives or spears into you, or large boulders that can be thrown or hurled in your direction. That will happen, leading to instant or prolonged death. Are you confident to still stay that same answer? You got to always think you a 10. Bitch, why is you telling this big bitch this shit? So she can...
How you gonna say you don't think you a 10, but you don't hang out with ugly people? You can't be a 2 or 3. What are you to you? If you're not a 10, you might as well be a 2 or a 3. 7 is a 2 or a 3. If you don't say you a 10, you might as well be a 1 because now you just playing games.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
You just playing
Come
games.
on, man.
Unpopular opinion, but everybody can't be attractive. And I remember a time where unattractive women knew they were unattractive, so they had good personalities to make up for it. You can't be ugly on the inside and on the outside. You gotta pick one.
And said, it's something along the lines of, how do you feel about being a stay-at-home mom? And she was like, well, it's a job, because a mom is doing the job of a nanny. And I was like, bitch, what did you just say to me? I had to watch it like 3 separate times. This woman was dying on the hill that being a mother is a job because a mother would be doing the job a nanny does.
So tell me you're rich without telling me you're rich.
A nanny does the job of a mother.
Right. But when you're very wealthy,
Right.
you don't raise your kids, a nanny does it.
Right.
God, I fucking hate humanity so much. All right, Jesus, it's time.
Right, but
We're ready for you, bro.
And I was in one of his clubs on July 5th, the day after 4th of July. And he actually had security come get me out of the section because he wanted to meet me.
So to be clear, today's July 24th. This happened July 5th.
Right.
3 weeks ago.
Yes. So 10 days later, we went on our first date. Very soon within the first, part of the conversation, he said that you are the woman I prayed for. God sent you to me and I want you to be my woman. And I'm like, already? And he's like, yeah, I'm a grown-ass man. I know what I want. And that's you. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, what's today's date? And I'm like, July 15th. And he's like, so if you say yes, then today's our anniversary. And I'm like, well, I guess today's our anniversary because I say yes.
Oh.
So we went to both of his clubs and we're like holding hands the whole time and like making out in front of everybody. So much PDA like all night. By the end of the night, we were exchanging I love yous. And 3 days later, there's an engagement and he proposed.
Can y'all believe that?
And I went, and so of course it all happened really fast. So I know everybody's looking for the ring. There's no ring.
You got a tattoo.
But it's
But
coming.
she did get a tattoo.
But I did get a tattoo across here, and it says his name, Mrs. Bleep 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 Bleep.
At University of Maryland Global Campus.
What's the lesson?
I'll tell y'all later. But yeah, so there will be a wedding. I don't want to get too much of the details, but it's happening, and I honestly just feel like I'm in a dream, like it's like a fairy tale.
Congratulations, you played yourself. Listening to that just made me dumb. You get married to the man and you got his name tattooed, but you can't even tell us his name? I don't know what's worse, how dumb she sounds or the fact that nobody in the room told her how dumb she sounded.
How many people do you think I've slept with?
I don't know, I see that crosshair necklace, so I'm gonna say about 26.
Well, then do you want to make it 27?
I'm good.
So I come in this morning and we're informed there's going to be a protest to defund the police. Well, that's fine. I like protests. Except for they requested a police presence, you know, for their safety at the defund police event. I should not.
Like, when you walk out and all of your friends that you went to high school with, they're married and they work for Dell and they have 401k and they have stock options, and your mom's driving you to NA meetings, and you're 26 or you're 30 or you're 34, and you've never once had any idea about what to do in this on this spinning rock.
Bro, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy,
That was me. That was me, bro.
Oh my.
All the way up until probably 29 years old.
Jeez.
Here's what I will say to people watching this that have no clue. That have no clue what they want to do, how they want to do it. Because I was there. I was just there. It was a store. I was just there. I was just at it. Let me give you something. I started trying things. I knew I had something, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know I wanted to be a YouTuber. I didn't have the luxury of knowing what it was. But I knew I had something. And let me tell you this. If you've made it through addiction or mental illness, you have something. Because a lot of people don't. If you are still kicking today, battling those demons, you have something, because a lot of people didn't wake up today because they couldn't make it. They couldn't cut it, and you fucking did. So you have something, but you might not know what it is.
He's absolutely right. This is my bronze medal from the 2019 Pan American Games. Literally 3 weeks after winning that medal and 2 weeks after signing my first professional contract, I had a career-ending injury. I herniated a disc in my lower back, and it was so bad I could barely walk. My now wife, but at the time she was my fiance, had to push me in a wheelchair in the airport. I had been training almost every day, rain, sleet, or snow, for almost a decade, and right when I thought it was going to start paying off, I had it all taken away from me. Do you know how much it hurts to have to start all the way from scratch, from being the guy in your city that made it out and became a professional athlete to living back with your parents? And just because you stopped don't mean them bills stopped. So as soon as I was able to walk, I was delivering mail for USPS in 9-degree weather for 10 hours a day. During this 10-month dark age of my life, even though I was working 10 hours a day, I was still working out, and I decided that I was going to post one YouTube video every single day. I had been making YouTube videos for 8 months straight, every single day, getting 25 views, 35 views before I got my first video that did 1,000 views. Now, thanks to all of y'all, I have an amazing platform, and honestly, it's unreal. I guess the moral of the story is never stop learning new skills. You have to consistently practice to take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves, and slow motion is better than no motion. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or an L, and give it an HBO special. That's helping brother out. So hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.
Isn't it bullshit to name your egg company after meadows, or valleys, or farms? If your hens don't roam on meadows, valleys, or farms?
I'll give you that. His shit again.
Women are shameless. Leaves husband and moves in with man across the street. Her mom and sister were across the street siding with her husband.
Really on his feelings, which I understand him, man. Don't nobody want his wife to leave him for the guy across the street. I understand that. She's been out the house for 4 months. She's been with me even before she left the house. She was sleeping alone for 7 months. And you know what I'm saying? He just had to manipulate her because she got no papers. He didn't tell you that. Her license is, she got no social, no nothing. So he had her tied up since he brought her from Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? So she was afraid of all the like immigration problems and all that problem. That's unfortunate. That's what he's doing.
And you know what, sir? It's super unfortunate.
¿Cuánto tiempo tú tienes que no vive en la casa?
Hace 4 meses y medio.
Okay, entonces, ¿y los 4 meses la niña está con él? No, they were her.
Okay.
They were her. Él se la da. Ella se la está viendo bien una semana. Lo que pasa con él que yo vivo al frente. Come on. I know. Really on his feelings,
Gentlemen, listen to me.
What?
Female nature exists no matter what country that they come from. See, female nature supersedes tradition and customs. It goes down to their biological need for an upgrade, hypergamy. So we brought you from another country, made a better life for you, but not even just that, but also a life for your mother and your sister as well. And you reward him by leaving him for not just some other guy, but the next door neighbor. This is some truly diabolical shit. And to think that she is now manipulating the new guy to make him believe some false reality so his white knight cape comes on and dun 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 to the rescue. My man got finessed for the green card. And this sucker right here, Jesus. Don't worry, Pimp. She gonna leave you after a while too. You gonna be crying just like the husband across the street. This chick should have stopped halfway from crossing that street because she is for the streets. My wife filed a false abuse claim against me after secretly filing for divorce. Holy moly.
I'm being evicted from my house now.
Immediately, but we'll
Oh, no.
All right, so we'll go inside. You can get some of your things.
I have to leave with you?
No, you can drive away.
No. What I'm asking you is, I have to leave right now.
Correct. Yep. So you can go inside, gather up some of your things. We allow you that courtesy. And you have your car here?
I do.
Oh my God. You can barely see his face right here, but just look at the look of defeat. The look of, I can't do anything about this. So she secretly filed for divorce and filed a false abuse claim against him to get him evicted out of the house. So cops come to you and say, it's time for you to leave. Imagine that for a quick second. Imagine you watching this comfortable in your crib right now, and cops come to your door and kick you out of your own home. The home that you paid for, the home that you sacrificed for. You are now forcibly removed because of this she-demon.
Man.
It was a rainy day. I was just quitting my job a couple of weeks ago. I was just like, man, I'm tired, but I need some extra cash. I didn't know what I was doing, but I had a plan. I'm doing all this shopping. I need some money. So this boy hit me up. One, I thought it was a scam, but something said it ain't a scam. Do I trust him? He hit me up on Facebook. So I'm like, it's a small town, gotta believe it. I replied back. He like, I do foot content. So I'm like, what do I have to do? He like, don't clean your feet, don't wash them. We're gonna pull up. All I need is 5 minutes. I'm gonna pay you $150. I said 5 minutes, $150. It sounds too good.
Don't clean your feet. Don't wash them. Send the flies.
Happening here.
Send the asteroids. We need a reset.
Well, it's out of control.
What is that, hair?
So you know what I do? Can't get scared. I've been scared before. I post on Facebook. I'm like, who on Facebook know this guy? Somebody responded like he's legit. I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm gonna pull up. So I had to get my bodyguard situation straight. I was getting my hair done.
Yo, she wake up in the morning like, ah! I'm sorry.
This is real life, right? Get my hair done, but I had to go hit this lick because I had a time slot, right? I got my bodyguard. I'm like, I'll pay you X, Y, and Z if you just stay in the car so you know.
No.
Get that. Here's the feet.
Oh, no. Wait. Oh, no. Mama, please, no. Yo, look at her toes, my G. Yo, my feet ain't never been this fucked up before in my life. She's got the, all my life I had to fight feet. Damn, mama. She got on the Air Slaves. God damn. Yo, what's that little bit of turbulence over here on the right there? It looks like someone gets paid just to stomp on her feet every day. Out of control. A little bit of turbulence underneath the foot there as well, too. Yo, these are some tree climbing feet. You understand me? These things have scaled Everest, Giza, and Kilimanjaro. Yo, I'm not gonna mess y'all up and zoom in, but the whiteness that you see in between the toes looks like it is a degree of crust. Ma'am, throw the whole feet away. just start over. It looked like she's been kicking powdered donuts. Well, Jesus, ma'am. Yo, $150? Are you serious? Women have it so easy in life, yo. It kind of reminds me when I look them on Instagram, and then like, you'll see like dudes famous for like athletics on Instagram usually have to be super talented. Like they're doing something like double backflips, right? Like on the concrete, or they're like bench pressing tires on top of a chair, like crazy ass ish. All women gotta do is be like halfway decent and attractive by some man's standards and just do normal ass shit. Like glute ham raises with 10 goddamn pounds. It's so ridiculous. But you know, men and women are different. We should be valued for different things, and I get it's the economy. But for goddamn, $150 for these? What are those?
Wash them. I walked on them all day.
Apparently.
No lotion, no nothing. So here's me. Boom. Hop in the car. Pete. You know, hop in the car. I'm ready. I got my scarf on. Here, mid down. I had to, talk to Jesus about this.
Jesus ain't got... Nah.
Shit out of control.
What is going on here? Yo, block this out, editor. Block this shit out, please. Do not show anyone this shit. But hold on, back up for a quick second. Is that a baby in the back seat, ma'am? You took your baby off to your caper, putting devotionals in the goddamn screen. Like that make a goddamn bit of difference? Hold up.
Hey, Don, I had to, talk to Jesus about this. And
Outsmart the outdoors. Think fast. That needs work. That needs trimming. That needs cleanup. But all that work takes a lot of tools. Lucky for you, that tool, that one, they're all the same tool. That's smart. Super smart. That's the Echo Pro Attachment Series. Gas-powered, battery-powered. 16 attachments for hedging, edging, trimming, tilling, cutting, blowing, paddling. Yeah, that too. It's outdoor grade, professional grade, commercial grade, which is great for making your yard look like it belongs in a commercial.
the curtains up. But it wasn't that bad. I just had to call him names. It was 5 minutes. He licked my feet. I feel like a lot of y'all give up more for less. So I was like, Foot Finder, y'all lying on these Foot Finder apps. But it worked. I finished right here. I got the coin. I secured it, and
shut up. I feel as though I need bleach in my eyes. Like I just need new eyeballs after watching that. Will you put the whole experience within your Twitter video? For what? For clicks, for views, for clout? Man, hey, yo, I've never seen a tongue move that fast before in my goddamn life. I don't know what to say about this. Besides, this is the reason why in America, I am a strong proponent of Second Amendment rights. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got sickos like that walking around in the population amongst us. Because a man that would pay $150 for 5 minutes for toes that look like that is simply just beyond me, okay? We have weirdos walking amongst us. And to be honest, I don't know which has more issues, her feet or that guy. But yes, ma'am, if before you considered yourself a good girl, well, let me give you the official title of harlot, okay? Every father ever that has ever existed is now rolling in their graves because of what you have just demonstrated through your documentation. You've given new definition to doing something strange for some change. But you got your $150 for your vacation, right? Go ahead, chase the bag, mama. But along with $150 that you got for vacation, you're now an East Trumpet. Congratulations.
Why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
My daughters think they can get lit.
What are you looking for?
We outside.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
So what's that?
We're outside on Monday.
I could be outside on Monday too.
Okay, you're outside. Yeah, fix it up. You never see? At the moment.
They trolling. I can't get in yet.
I've watched the door.
He got in. Oh no.
Found them.
Wow. She don't recognize him yet. She just recognized him. Oh God, stop being a thought. Yo.
What we doing tonight? We outside, huh? What we doing? Try me.
He said, every round if you want to, slow clap for the father. Slow clap for the father. Go ahead. Huge W's to you, my G. But if this ain't the look of I should have wore a condom or the look of I didn't think it was gonna be like they mama, then I don't know what is. The daughters are like, you can't get in, yeah? He said challenge accepted. Shout out to Pops though, because he's not making a scene, he's being super cordial with them, while still instilling the fear that daddy is always watching. And that degree of fear or respect is probably what I should say. Combat the streets from infiltrating their young daughters, because it seems as though is that the streets is the modern woman's theology. But good job, Pops.
Your man is probably my DMs, and I could have had him as a body literally last week if I wanted to.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm just selling my nudes online because number one, it's fun. It gives me a great lifestyle.
You're gonna be depressed even if you weren't depressed. Let's just say you're one of the minority who aren't depressed after they do this certain thing.
Okay.
Your kids will definitely be depressed.
And how do you don't know my kids? What I'm saying, like you're just pulling all of this out of thin air to appease an audience of loser incels who have like no. They just want to shit pretty women because they're intimidated by them.
You said that he capitalizes and makes money and makes a living off of sad, like lonely incel men, right? But who do you think you are? What do you think you do for a living?
I provide.
What is this?
I'm a content creator.
You think you're appealing to anybody who can do anything?
I appeal to anyone who wants to jerk off. I guess you're fans.
And who do you think those people are?
My
Obviously,
fans.
yeah, a bunch of incels.
Emotional, damn it!
Hi guys, come check out with me. Even though the camera will be pointed so far up my arse, you can see what I had for breakfast. I start off with a candid shot of my arse drinking water, then purposely bend down for you to see that poop fat. I then do one ab exercise to pretend that this is what the video is about, and after I will sit and pretend I'm sweating. At the end of the video, I will unnecessarily grab my tits to pretend to show off my abs, when really I just want you to see that they're a handful. I'll then give you one last look at my arse and walk off. See you next time.
Never before in the history of women have they ever admitted to what they do. Gents, listen to me. It's time to unfollow every single woman that you know of on social media that you have no connection to. Even this one right here, as funny as what this video is.
If it's Hillshire Farm, oh, hell yeah.
Is because she's attempting to expose the women while also exposing herself. You just can't make this shit up at this point, but she's just a little bit smarter. She's figured out a way to cheat the system, to troll those hoes, while also still promoting her own cheeks. The jokes just write themselves at this point. Men should start boycotting all of this ish, but I know it just won't happen.
It won't happen.
I mean, it's the same type of dudes that would make an Adam 22 more wealthy than what he actually is for watching his wife get plowed in 3D. But outside of all of that, you can't say she's not accurate though. Like legitimately, the amount of times that I've seen videos of girls talking about how to grow their arms, but their ass is faced the screen the entire time is deplorable.
If you're in your 20s, this one's for you. If you're not dating right now, what the fuck are you doing? Like seriously though, you will never have so much power in your life. You'll never be younger, you'll never be hotter. You will never be able to get men from the age of 20 to coffin ever again. Like in your 20s, you're the hottest, most fun, like you'll ever be. No responsibilities. There are none unless you have children. I'm sorry for that. But like if you are stressing over a boy right now who's not treating you right, No. Break up with him, ghost at your local bar, and you'll find someone who could treat you 10 times better. I'm telling you, like, where we are in life right now, men literally would kiss the floor you walk on if they're the right ones. So, no second, please.
What's a toxic trait that turns you on?
Being violent.
You like violent?
I love it.
What do you mean by violent?
I mean, when we have, can you like beat me up? I love that. It's kind of a toxic trait, but as long as you know that the person is not for real, and it's not like actually toxic, then it's good. You're gonna have fun.
Yo, shout out to all of me tours. Shout out to the hashtag Believe All Women. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all the feminists.
What?
You know, y'all bullshit with y'all false allegations. Shout out. But for you see, we got women that ask for the Chris Brown treatment. And what's crazy is that my experiences with modern women today, this is more often than not. So women ain't sugar spice and everything nice. At a cardinal level, this is how many of them think. And while the majority of modern men today know this, y'all would probably say that this sets back all of the movements at least 100 years. But see, that's the thing over there is that, number one, modern men today are responding to the changing appetite of the modern woman. And for number two, we deal in the reality of that and not some prescription of what y'all think these modern women are. But gentlemen, listen to me very carefully. Tread very lightly, because while the majority of all women everywhere want a guy with a little bit of edge, if you dive into this shit right here, then she has the opportunity to use what was fun time against you in the court of law at the time that shit goes awry. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do with me. You're going to Tours and Reviews at gmail.com. What you guys think about the collection of clips here today? I want to hear you guys' comments down in the description box. Leave in the comments.